What is going on, guys? Welcome to a new episode of Clanwars in Crossout. We have some exciting games today, I can assure you of that. First two games, we are playing 7 FPS, which I honestly don't remember their rating anymore, but it's a pretty good clan. Like, we faced them a lot, and they play pretty good. This time they were in a full hover team with a single dog there to back them up, which is a pretty interesting combination. 2 Helios and 1 Aspect Hover. I'm on the Cricket, Turku is on Porcupines, and Spadamix and Untaken is on the Aspect Spiders. Now again, this is a SIXX Clanwars, and as you might know already, SIXX split up, so they are not here anymore. But yeah, that should not keep you guys away from seeing some goddamn good Clanwars action, because this is... I jumped down here because the dog was behind me, so I basically just wanted to get some distance on him. While I retract, I get in range to the Aspect, so I decided to go back again because I saw the dog retreating the other way, and like if I went the other way and tried to push the Aspect, I would be degunned. Instead I just decided to like push to the cap in order to get behind the guys, because we don't know where the dog is right now. So I basically just take my stand up here, and that ended up being a very good decision, as you will see in a second, because I get a freaking good position. He tries to get me there again, he's decloaked, and we can land some damage on him, and he has to jump down. So it's still a 4 versus 3 at this point, and like the boys just did good. Got on cap, got those like porcupines out everywhere, and Spadamix and Untaken could just lay down fire. So they have to push us here, and that just stresses the situation. As you can see now, like the dog tries to come in, and they are super spread out. So I basically pretty much one-shot that guy, like took off most of his stuff in one volley, which helps us out. And yeah, that's a wrap for the first round. The second round here is like pretty interesting, because they decided to push us. Decloak here. Melee. We land some pretty good damage in the melee there at the beginning. Decloak him, force him back, and he already took some damage, which is nice. Now the rest of the guys choose to follow up, and we split up a bit here, which is not good. So that sort of pushes us. Like, yeah, we just get a bit split, and I don't really get a lot of damage. You can see I take a lot of damage, but I don't really get to do a lot of damage on them. I see the dog pushing behind us here, so I quickly turn around to see if I can pre-fire him if he comes close, and I call it out, and Turku and Untaken turns around.
He's behind us,
and they decloak him, like that, boom, he can't get close. So, like, that's just what good comms are all about, and responding to commands when stuff like that happens. Go, help. Like, if someone calls the target, go for him. That's a very, very big lesson that you guys have to take with you. I wanted to get Spadamix with us here, like to get him closer to us, so I just decided to go to him and lay down some fire on his target, just because, yeah, to help him out and help him retract. At this point here, watch what I do. I literally, I used my map and checked where everybody was on the map. Since we saw them all, I knew that I was okay to jump down on that guy. Usually you wouldn't go close range like this when you're playing a cricket.
All on me.
But in a trade like that, where I can actually trade, like, I lose some health, yup, I end up losing a gun, but I totally degunned a Helios completely. And I know I'm only 77 HP at this point and only 2 guns, but I could have kept going for ages, because I can just keep them at distance and the guys push.
Melee on me.
Sadly, though, the melee gets me. But, like, that's a fair trade. I ate the lances, and I forced him to come out and actually get killed by the guys.
His spark is short, and one
finish him. So that was a pretty good trade. I took off 3 Helios, and I ended up baiting out the melee to kill him. So now it's pretty much just a party for the guys. They push towards cap here, which is the best thing they can do. Yeah, that is literally the best thing you do in a situation like that, especially with the guys like the Helios. When we have 2 aspects and a porcupine. I know the porcupine can't do much to hovers, but the aspect spider is literally just gonna have a party right now, because yeah, they can hold the cap. If those guys push, they only have 1 Helios and 1 aspect left. It's like yeah, there's no way they're gonna get in cap. So just get to cap, start capping it. If they decide to contest it, they're dead.
Yeah, top kisses the one disarm.
Yeah, as you can see, they are dying. So very well played. If you saw that hover there out to the right, he tried to push up via like glitch. You can't say that, but you can jump up there if you get the angle right. So that's a good tip for you if you play Rock City. But yeah, that's the end of the first 2 games. As you can see, boom, there we go, we capped, and nice. That's a win. In the second game here, we are facing BTFR. Their name is, yeah. BTFR is another pretty high rated clan. I forgot to record the team setup, but basically they're running a Typhoon Spider, they're running a Punisher Spider. Then they have something like, I think they have a melee. I actually don't remember what the last 2 guys are. One of them is a Tsunami Spider. And then a Scorpion Spider. Yep, it's a full Spider team. A Scorpion Spider, a Typhoon Spider, a Punisher Spider, and a Tsunami Spider. The first game we end up like not doing too good because I make some huge mistakes. Basically, I overstay over here. I should have moved way more. The guys pushed the cap, which is a good thing, but I should have moved. I could have gone to the hill there on the right and get a lot more shots in on those dudes without risking much, because I can still stay out of range. But instead, for some reason, I decided to stay up here, and that is gonna punish me. As you can see, they turned the target, or not the target, but the focus towards me right now. And I could have been degunned there already, because those Scorpions were close to my guns. That was literally only because he was at such a long range that it was hard for him to hit. I decided to go for the Typhoon dude over there, which is, in my opinion, is the highest priority target because of the burst damage, and then go for Dr. Bang because he has the Punishers. Again, I somewhat misplayed this. I overstayed here a lot. I could have done much more for my team in this match, and that is why we end up losing the first round. Sort of sad, but yeah, that's just the way it is. I'm still just trying to land some damage here because Taken and Spedamix is actually doing quite a lot of work in there. Though as you can see, keep on sitting here for some reason. I still don't rotate. I mean, I draw quite a lot of fire, but I actually think Spedamix was degunned at this point, so it is only me that is important to kill. And like, I have 1 cricket left and I have 20% HP, so I'm not gonna be any good for my team anyways. And there we go, Spedamix is dead and it's just me left, so yep. Not a very, very good first round, but I feel like we should just end my misery. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me, goddammit. I actually tried going for the close here, but as you can see, I overstayed way too much in that. They knew that I was there, even though I was cloaked, because I stayed there the entire match. So poor play by me. But let's make it up in the second round. I like to take this position when playing Rock City because on this bridge you can literally watch almost the entire map, and if a melee comes for you, you have so many escape options. He's never gonna, like, a melee is never gonna get to you up there. If he does, you've done something wrong, friend. You've done something very, very wrong. They decide to push it, like keep it a bit more defensive at this round, and I'm happy that they do, because look at the damage that I will eventually land while this hit all the way over there. I actually think this is the volley which I land on John. Yup, it is. Look at the damage. 1 cricket hit for almost 1100 damage.
I landed a lot of hits on
like
John.
Almost 2k damage in total on that volley is madness. So I'm actually thankful that they decided to go all the way, because that just charges up the cricket rockets. I decided to peek there because I saw that they directed the fire up on the ramp. Like, you see me sitting here on the same spot over and over and over again, but I actually had like some arguments for doing it this time, because I saw that they started firing up on the ramp so they wouldn't focus me. Now I just sit here because they pushed the ramp, so it's pretty free targets, and the guys down there,
Jehon is very badly wounded.
Can't get me, so they have to push up. And actually, like, look at how many porcupines and capcans is there. They're never gonna get to the point, so we win that round. Final round here is pretty interesting, because yeah, we started the round like that, more than 1,000 damage on him, always nice to do that. If people just rush towards the cap and don't think about it when they have a cricket as an enemy,
okay, good.
That's stupid, because they know for sure that a volley will be coming in, and like that was a 3,000 damage for them.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I wasn't in any sort of risk. And they, like, you see, I think what stressed them is the fact that we got the cap last round, because they just keep pushing. So now here we go, they run into not that volley but the next volley, because they're so desperate to get to cap. So when they sit on that ramp, boom, that's a cricket volley for you right there, and that is a lot of damage. You don't want to take that. So yeah, in the third round, I keep sitting here. As you can see, we're still just landing a ton of damage, which is nice. They started focusing me, so I tried to move a bit more than I did last game. But I'm really enjoying that left hill for some reason. Still just a ton of good damage, and the fact that we just had porcupines and yeah, me sitting up there landing all my shots.
Nice.
They really just stand no chance. There we go, another kill. As you can see, those volleys are just direct hits, because they are so stressed about getting to the cap. Beautiful. And that wins it for us. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Until next time, bye.